Hello, I'm here to show you how to buy the new Ubuntu phone. If you go onto your search engine, just type in JD Chinese site. There are other ways. This site is called en.jd.com, but it's better to find out this way. It's the second search. If you go JD Chinese site, it will be the second result, which has JD Global Online Shopping Mall value and quality. That will be it. Right under Wikipedia page, you go into the site. If you want to see something fun, this is a genuine site. It has a lot of Chinese companies and up-and-coming companies. You have right now, if you look here, you have appliances, this phone that you've never heard of, and then here you have all these phones. They have a big sale on Lenovo, LG, ZTE, so they have sales on that. So they generate fun. Anyway, the other thing they have sales of that I find interesting is the OnePlus clearance sale that I can't show you on this page because it will come up. It will come up on a different page. Anyway, it's up here. I don't know how clear it is. That's up here. You have headphones, smartwatches, stuff like that. If you just want to check out tech, the other thing is you do get things like that. If you are into your gaming, your gaming mouse, headphones, keyboards, tactile keyboards, mechanical keyboards, and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg, this is the site for you. Anyway, you have the 1+1 sale. You have, let me see if I remember. You have the OnePlus 2 for $299, and then you have the OnePlus X for $199, and then you have the OnePlus One, the first OnePlus One for $249. You can check on here. Go down it to the link that I've provided. You can go there and have a look for yourself. The other things they sell is phones and accessories, computers and accessories, consumer electricals, women's clothing, men's clothing, shoes, jewelry. I've never bought any of these. Health and beauty, kids, mother, daughter, hobby, and motorcars. I've never bought any of these because I've only ever bought one thing on this particular website, and that's my Ubuntu phone, which is a Pro 5, Meizu Pro 5 Ubuntu phone that I've bought. The other thing you have to do if you want to purchase anything on this particular site, you have to join the site like any other site that you buy stuff off. So I don't want to teach people how to suck eggs. Anyway, I'm just saying, have fun. If you find something that you want to know more of or is out of stock, just add it to your wish list, and then as soon as it comes back in stock, they'll send an email, so you don't have to continuously come back on the site. You can come back every day if you want, but you don't have to come back and try to look for the same thing. Anyway, go spend quite a good amount of time on here just to see if there's anything that interests you. If you want to stand out and just have something different, not end up with run-of-the-mill stuff that everybody kind of has. If you don't want to follow the crowd, you can find unique stuff on here. It's up to you. I'll just say use your intuition. Anyway, join the site and then you'll be able to purchase stuff from here. Anyway, let's go back to what I brought you here to see. The Ubuntu phone. Go into the search bar right on the top, just type Ubuntu, enter. There are different Ubuntu stuff on here. And this is the Ubuntu phone that you want. Meizu Pro 5 Ubuntu Edition Golden 32 gig version. There's only one version, that's Ubuntu. It's the Golden version. There's a gunmetal version, but if you want it in Android, you can get this particular phone in Android in different colors. I think you have a silver, gunmetal, and gold. If I've missed out one, please somebody point it out to me. And this is particularly it. It's a beautiful phone. The pictures on here don't do it justice. It's one of those products where it actually looked good on here, and I thought it was going to turn up and end up being, yeah, but it turned up and it was actually better. It's well designed. I think this is one of those, companies once in a while they create a product and they throw everything at it, just create the best product they can, and I think they didn't cut corners on this one. If you look at, they made it full HD rather than go for the 2K resolution and all that, because it actually just looks better. It looks better, it's more power efficient, it's 40% power savings on it. 2.5D arch glass, which looks way like, I don't know how to point it out. If you see where the mouse is, from here to there, it looks like they poured glass right into this. It's just seamless. It's seamless. It's not jagged, it's seamless. Anyway, I like design. I like aesthetics for design's sake rather than design for aesthetics sake. So it's functional. It actually makes the whole phone solid. I took time going through to surpass the MX5. That was the phone prior to this, and this is way better than the MX5. There's a new phone, if you're going to buy an Android version of this, there's a new one called Meizu Pro 6. It's quite better than, it's way better than this one because it's in the house. I'm not sure about the specs because everything, they created the whole thing in-house, the way Samsung used to do. They still do their phones now, create everything in-house. It was quite a thing. They have the Samsung processor that was, better than anybody's processor last year. I think there's one beyond this that's in the S. This is the same processor in the S6, but there's another one that's in the S7. I don't know which one is in the S7. I didn't really care to know. It has quite a big camera at the back, 21.16 megapixel camera. If you care about sound and you into your headphones, this will bring out every pence or dollar you spent on your headphone. This will make it worth it. It actually has all high-end audio components. This is the dual SIM standby. If you want to have it, rather than carrying two phones, if you're tired of carrying two phones, you can just have this one phone with two lines in it, or you can just have it with one line and the second line have an expandable memory. You can use it for expandable memory, and you can expand this. You can put a SD card of up to 128, I think. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. If you charge it for 30 minutes, this smart best M charge, if you charge it for 30 minutes, you get about 65% of the charge up. These are numbers that they tested on it. Music, I think this is when you're playing your own music rather than streaming music. You get 48 hours of music, 720p video playback, 18 hours, and 4G surfing the internet, 7 hours. So I think you will get around 7 hours if you're streaming stuff, but that's not here or there. Anyway, it has a USB type C. I think this is the first generation. The Pro 6, which they've just brought out, I think has the second generation. I don't keep up. Anyway, this is the Ubuntu section of it. That's the phone in its entirety. This is the Ubuntu section of it. Something to say about the scopes. You have 5 scopes. You have nearby, news, music, today, and videos. Videos, you compile your own videos, YouTube videos. If you're subscribed to somebody, I think they come up. And then another, if you want to put another like YouTube type app to stream videos, they do have a native one that I've forgotten what it is. I think it's not daily monitors, the other one. Anyway, is the thing is the scopes are well designed. If you take the time, if you don't come with the concept of, oh, it's not Android, it's not apps. By the way, they do have apps for this phone. If you're interested in knowing what apps are available for the Ubuntu Touch, if you go to UApp Explorer, you'll get, I'll get it up and I'll put a link for it in the descriptions below. I'll put these 2 links in, and then you can click on it and check it out for yourself. These are the specs for the phone. I'll go through them, but if you're going to come and check the phone out for yourself, if you want me to go through them, let me know. I don't want to bore you. Anyway, shipping weight, which if you're going to ship this phone, which if you're not living in China, you will have to. Shipping weight is 6.6 kgs. Net weight after you've taken off the packaging is the actual box that it comes in. If you want to see how it's shipped, if you check out my other video, it's unboxing. I've unboxed it from the actual box it comes in from shipping. The net weight after you've taken off all the shipping stuff is 17.7 kgs, which is pretty light. Package size dimension 18 centimeters by 18 centimeters by 4 centimeters, so it's not that big. What's in the box? You have the handset, a phone, charger, the actual charger, USB data cable, which is just a USB type C cable. The other thing is that you can't just use a normal USB charger with a USB type C. I thought that, and then I realized the USB type C is actually right in the middle of the, I don't know how to, because normally the USB you either have one on one side and one on the other, but the USB type C cable itself is right in the middle, so you need a USB type C charger to actually use it. Anyway, if that's useful to you, I guess these are all your protections. You're protected. If you buy a protection, we will refund it. They will refund you if the item is not as described or is of poor quality. They regulatory, you get a full refund if your order does not arrive. Safe payments, the payment popular and secure payment methods. I'll show you the payments. They sell 100% brand suppliers, so the companies that own these phones can supply them. This is what I wanted to show you. If you want to buy the phone, you can pay by PayPal, I don't know what that is, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and all these other payment methods, which I have no clue of. So currently the phones, as I record this, the phones are out of stock, but if you're interested, if you add yourself to the wish list, that means that when the phones are in, like I said at the beginning of the video, they will let you know, because you're already registered with them. They will let you know, and then you can come in and order. This phone is particularly sold, it's a partnership between Meizu, Ubuntu, and this particular site, JD, which is joybuy.com, which I think is pretty funny. I think it's a nice name for a website.